Hello, and welcome to 5-Minute Math. Today we are looking at 4.4H, multiplication and division problems. This is the Proficient version. If you're interested in exploring the Readiness practice resources for 4.4H, the intermediate or advanced versions, or for the Readiness practice resources aligned with any other standard, you can find those by using the link in the video description. So we've got a farmer here, has 56 apples, wants to pack them in a bag of 8 each, and then wants to sell them for $3 each. All right, so we're going to sell all the bags. How much money are we going to make? Let's draw a strip diagram here. So 56 apples, this is my total. So when I have total and then I've got equal groups, right, that lets me know that I'm dealing with multiplication or division. And when they give you the total, typically they're going to want you to divide that total by the number of groups or the number in each group. So I'm going to put my total up here, 56 apples. I'm going to put them into bags of 8 each. So the question is, how many 8s can I get out of 56? And so the first part is going to be this 56 divided by 8. All right, so that's going to give me 7. So there are 7 bags. And so we can say this is going to equal, let me erase this question mark. I'll say we've got these 7 bags right there. Now, if I want to draw another strip diagram or add on to that, I can draw 7 bags like this. And I would say this connects to this right here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That makes 7 bags, and they're $3 each. So 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3. So now what I need to do is I need to multiply that by 3. So I've got my 7 times 3, and that's going to equal 21. That's 7 sets of 3, and that's going to equal 21. And since we're dealing with dollars and cents, let's go ahead and put that back on there. And we'll say he will earn, and we'll say $21. So 56 divided by 8, and multiply that by 3. Next, we have a farmer, and we are selling oranges. So 7 crates. Each crate contains 24. So let's do that first. So we're going to multiply here. So we've got a 7. And I'm just going to draw 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that's going to, 6 lines is going to give me my 7. And then we can have 24 in each. So 24, 24, 24, and then all the way down. So that's quite a few oranges. So we can say 7 times 24. And then I don't know what my 7 times 24, I don't have that fact memorized, so let's go ahead and multiply. 7 times 4 is going to be 28. And then 7 times 2 is 14. Add that 2 is 16. 168. Okay, so we'll say I've got 168 so far. So I've got my 168 oranges, and I want to divide them evenly among 9 markets. So if each market receives the same number, how many oranges will be left over? So I need to divide this into 9 chunks, but watch this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So my question is how much is going to be in each chunk? But it does say there's going to be a little bit left over. And so what I want to do here is let's erase this right here. It's all connected, so I can't erase that. So we will just leave it there, but I'm going to put a little question mark right there. There's a little bit left over. So divided by 9. So let's take my 168 and let's divide that by 9. So 9 goes into 16 one time. That's 9. Bring down my 7. And that's going to be 8. So 9 times 8 is 72. And there are 6 left over. So I can put 6 in each. I can put 18 in each basket or each box that goes to these 9 markets, and there will be 6 left over. I'll go ahead and put both of those in there. 18 oranges for each market. So that lets me know I've done the full division. And 6 left over. That's really what the question is asking, is how much will be left over. But I went ahead and put both of them in there. All right, Xavier's making flyers. He's designing 10 different versions. Printed a total of, all right, so we've got my total. And he's got the same number of each flyers. That's that same thing to where I'm going to get my total, 750. And I've got 10 of each, or 10 different versions, the same number in each. So I'm going to take half right there, and then I'm going to take each half and cut it into 5 equal parts. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, so there's my 750. What I'm doing here is dividing it by 10. And a lot of us can actually probably do that in our head. We could do 75 in each. All right, so 75 divided by 10 is going to be 750 divided by 10 is going to be 75. Now to distribute them, he packed 8 copies of each version into a box. So how many boxes did he fill? So 8 copies of each version. Well, question is going to be 8. How many 8s can I get out of that 75? So we're going to divide by 8. And so if I've got my 75, divide that by 8, right? Well, 9 times 8 is going to get me 72. So that's going to give me 3 left over. So we're going to end up having this 9 remainder 3, and I can actually put that down here. And so let's go back to the question itself. What is the question asking? How many boxes did he fill? So in this case, we're not worried about the leftover. We can say he filled, since there were 8 copies of each, we can say he filled 9 boxes. And then he had 3 copies of each left over. These are each version, because each of those boxes is a different version. But he only completely filled those 9 copies. So if you are interested in looking at the readiness practice resources aligned with 4.4H, but the proficient or the intermediate or advanced version, or the readiness practice resources aligned with any other standard, you can find those by using the link in the video description.